Bonsoir, je m'appelle Madame Thorn, and my email is thornm@dunellenschools.org. This is French 3. Now, French 3 I've had most of your students for a few years now, and it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm really happy that everybody is in French 3. It's going to be a great class and a great year online, in the classroom, however it is, it's going to be wonderful. So a little bit about me, if you are interested. This is going to be my 12th year teaching French in Dunellen High School and Lincoln Middle School. And I have two children, two little boys, 6 and 3 years old. So my 6-year-old is in the 1st grade and my 3-year-old is in preschool. Also French, learning French. So I learned French after college. So after my 4-year college, I started learning French then. During college, I took a couple different languages that I dabbled in, but French, I actually went to France. I did a lot of studying on my own. Then I did immersion in France and in French Canada, Québec, Montréal. J'adore. J'adore le français. J'adore les langues. En général, j'adore parler français et j'adore apprendre de nouveaux langues. Maybe you understood some of that. Anyway, it's very important for the citizens of today to know more than one language. Many of our students already know 2 languages, even 3. Knowing another or even having some knowledge of another language is extremely beneficial because it helps us build bridges with other cultures and other people. So it's only positive benefits. Okay, so the syllabus, which is located in the Google Classroom, just talks about students needing to be prepared, studying. I've had the pleasure of working with your students in particular for a few years, and I have not had a problem. And if I had, I've reached out to you, and we've addressed it. So the students should be picking up, by the time you see this video, hopefully they will already have it, their textbook. Bien dit, it's the bluish purple one, and also Joie de lire, so it's a reading supplement. And hopefully I will be able to just provide a lot of physical resources for them so that they don't have to use the computer for everything, so it's not slowing them down. I know that I've already had students get kicked out of Google Meets because of their devices not working, because there's just too much going on and it's lagging, whether it's Wi-Fi or their device, their Chromebook, their laptop, their desktop, whatever it is. I also feel that it is easier and nicer to just be able to look through a book, to find the resources instead of waiting for it online. Especially with everything virtual, it's nice to have something that isn't online, something that we can see and hold and look at and go over. So expectations for the class: students come to class on time with their materials. I've asked the students to either handwrite their notes or do Google Docs. It's easier with handwriting, especially because for Chrome and Google it's hard to do French accents, and we use accents a lot in French. And then it looks incorrect on Google Docs. It's up to the students if they don't want to do it handwritten and they want to do it typing it on a Google Doc. Their notes, their assignments, it's up to them. Either way, they can show it to me. They can share Google Docs with me. They can take pictures of their notes and send them to me, which they've already done, and there hasn't been an issue. So it's really up to them. My preference is obviously writing it by hand because the accents are an issue. And lastly, the grading. So grading is the same as last year. So class, group, and oral participation, that's 15%. So it's just being in class. I can see your face on the camera. I can see that you're paying attention. You're not watching TV on the side, okay? When I call on you, you're ready to go. Homework, which there's not going to be a lot of during the online learning time of this school year, however long that is. But homework is going to be 25%. I usually homework is just a practice. It's not a major assignment, and it's due the following class unless I state otherwise. I might give a day or I might give 2 days depending with homework. So that's 25%. Projects, written assignments and oral work, that's 30%. Projects are anything that you can do with a partner, an oral project, a skit, a Google Slides project. Written assignments are essays, reflections, things like that, where we have more time to work on them. That's 30%. And then tests are 30%. On the syllabus it says quizzes/tests. They're the same. To me, a quiz is a shorter test. A test is longer. Either way, they're both worth 30% of the grade. Anyway, it's been a pleasure teaching your children, your students, and I'm glad that they are with me again this year, and I hope I have them next year. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. I'd be happy to chat with you or communicate with you about French or your students and your expectations for the class. Bonne soirée.